Would you please welcome from Canada, Rush. Rush, I love Rush. Rush is the greatest band of all time.
Rush, the Canadian rock powerhouse, has 20 studio albums under their belts, as well as a 40-year season history to go along with it. The current three members of Rush, Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and Neil Peart, came together in 1974 after drummer John Rusty left the band due to health concerns. They first made it big when the single Working Man was released in 1974. After a small lull, they resurfaced with hits such as 2112 and saw continued success into the 1980s with songs such as Spirit of Radio, Tom Sawyer, Limelight, and Subdivisions. Though never in the mainstream, Rush had a tremendous following. The band's popularity soared into the 1990s as they emerged as one of the best rock bands of all time, but nothing could prepare them for the unspeakable tragedy that was about to happen. Soon after the conclusion of Rush's Test for Echo tour on July 4th, 1997, Neil Peart's daughter, Selena, was killed in a car accident on August 10th, 1997. His wife Jacqueline succumbed to cancer only 10 months later on June 20th, 1998.
Everything to do with the band ended at that moment. It just didn't seem important. It was not something you even thought about thinking about.
After she passed away, he was lost. And so he ran, got on his motorcycle, and ran.
When his wife died, he had to do what he needed to do to just find some kind of peace. He embarked on a long, very, very painful journey.
And right he did. Neil Peart embarked on a journey that stretched 55,000 miles from Quebec to Alaska and all across Mexico. After this journey, he was introduced to his future wife, Carrie, which started the process of the band's comeback. His journey, as well as his trials in life, led to the release of the album Vapor Trails in 2002, and led to the band starting to tour again soon after.
And good evening, Hartford, United States of America. Nice to be back here. It's been quite long enough, I think.
This led to arguably the band's most productive decade, seeing the release of 4 albums and 5 tours, including the celebration of the band's 30th anniversary in 2004. They made appearances on The Colbert Report, as well as guest starring in the movie I Love You Man. All this hard work, all this dedication, led to the grand finale of their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 2013. After a long and arduous road, they had finally made it into rock's pantheon of elites.
I've always liked a quote from Bob Dylan. The highest purpose of art is to inspire. What else can you do for anyone but inspire them?
I've been really fortunate in my life to be able to spend my time doing something that I truly love to do.
Blah, 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 blah.
Lyrics, fat ass. I am Geddy Lee, and I will sing whatever lyrics I want. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3.
Love them or hate them, Rush is a band you have to respect. For a band to last and remain relevant for 40 years is truly remarkable. Over the course of their career, Rush has released 24 gold records and 14 platinum records, 3 of which have gone multi-platinum, placing them third behind the Beatles and the Rolling Stones for the most consecutive gold or platinum studio albums by a rock band. Having just concluded their Clockwork Angels tour, an R40 concert remains in question. In a recent interview with the Wall Street Journal, Geddy Lee made several references to the health of his vocal cords, and said he is forced not to talk on off days and spends those days resting in bed. Even if Clockwork Angels was their last album and tour, their legacy will live on, and they will always be one of the best, if not the best rock band in our time.